I've got a grandmaster build for YouTube video today. This build is designed to freeze champions and kill the champions quickly, with stasis turrets and poison damage. This build recharges grenades as quickly as the grenades can be turned to turrets. The poison damage detonates stasis, killing enemies by shatter damage and poison damage. I completed the Grandmaster Nightfall easily. This build kills champions and kills minions like completing a Legend Nightfall. The build freezes the champions, the poison kills the champions. It's a simple build that kills champions and makes Grandmaster Nightfalls easy to complete. For the stasis build setup, we're going to want Healing Rift, a Burst Glide, the Penumbral Blast Warlock attack, and then Cold Snap grenades. And for the aspects, we're going to want Glacial Harvest, so freezing targets will create stasis shards, and then Bleak Watcher, which means we can turn our grenades into turrets. For the fragment, we're going to want Whisper of Conduction, stasis shards will track us, Whisper of Durance, our slow abilities last a little longer, Whisper of Torment, and Whisper of Shards. For the helmet, you're going to want Ashes to Assets and a Elemental Charge mod. Now for the bread and butter of the build, the Osmiomancy gloves with the perk Fervid Cold Snap. Basically when you throw your grenade, you're going to be getting grenade energy recharged. And for this, you're going to want Elemental Shards and whatever champion mod. For the chest armor, it's then one firepower mod and resistance mods. A firepower mod is then needed for the boots. For the class item, a firepower mod and a bomber mod. Striga's Screaming Swarm perk is what makes this build even better, which means that you can deal poison damage to champions. How does this build work? Well, the build works by throwing down a stasis turret. When the stasis turret freezes something, it will then spawn stasis shards. Those stasis shards act as elemental wells for this build due to the elemental shard mod. We'll then pick up the elemental shards, which will then make us charge of light, which will then prop the firepower mods every time we throw grenades. The ideal way to play this build is to throw a turret down and then throw a cold snap grenade to recharge the grenade energy for the grenade ability, and then just rinse and repeat. Throw grenade, create turret, throw grenade, create turret. The Striga poison will shatter the stasis and cause shatter detonations, which will then cause more poison towards enemies and kill pretty much anything that's around the main target that you're trying to kill. The build is great for Grandmaster Nightfalls. The build controls the map so that enemies are killed, the stasis turrets freeze the champions, the poison damage kills the champions. It's a pretty simple build. Striga is great for this build, as Striga's poison damage is like Necrotic Grip's poison damage. So the build recharges grenades, freezes champions, and the poison damage kills champions. That's all for my YouTube video today. Thank you so much for all the support for my YouTube channel, it's really greatly appreciated. I'm Ryoshi, bye bye.